building dates back to before 1913. These tracks right here are the old Illinois Central that ran to the station down there that they tore down years ago. I think I'm on South. I'm not sure if I'm on North, what if it's North or South, but it's Main Street. And they've been working on this for maybe an hour already. Notice them red X's? All the fires we have are those red X buildings. The running joke is it's a cheap way to demolish a building is to start it on fire. We've had a lot of fires lately. The past couple years, and they've all been red X buildings. Smell the fire from the other side of the river. I was probably 5 blocks away and I was smelling it. You know, the smell makes me want to have a hot dog. What did they do in this building?
It was empty.
Because I see a sign up there, almost kind of looks like metal company or something.
Yeah, it's not manufacturing here. Manufacturing building. It's been empty for years.
Because I'm wondering if that's maybe like, you know, melted metal or something. Because, you know, metal melts in fires now. Normal fires. So.
Yeah. It's a parking lot by morning. Oh, yeah. I heard a guy owed a lot of taxes. Well, it was marked demolition anyway. Yeah,
It's a shame, though.
I know.
Just keep tearing down the old buildings. And making these ugly-ass new ones. All the new you know, the old buildings, they actually have character.
Yeah. It built this city.
Yep. I was just telling him, this is pre-1913 building.
Yeah, sure.
Back in 13, it was a transmission company.
Rockford was one of the
Really? Yet your watch factory was a little dinky thing. Yeah, but it was dinky compared to the one in Elgin.
It's still there. They tore most of it down.
Yeah. The only part they kept was the very first original building. But Elgin's watch factory was like literally a couple blocks by maybe a block wide. It was huge. They tore it down and built literally a whole shopping center in it on the property. I'm kind of surprised that banner didn't burn.
Yeah. That wasn't planned. I don't think he was expecting that.
Nice job!
That just shows you how
Unstable that shit is.
that building was.
Or how bad of a driver he is. You don't know how long he's been on the job.
I don't know.
There's still beams left? Yep, basement. I want rail wheels on my car. That's a really deep sounding basement. Man, get some sticks and some hot dogs.
Hey, we're making hot dogs right now.
I know campers that would kill for that fire.
Right, hold on. Hey, hold on. Oh, yeah. And they're just standing around for the day. Like, don't you think you want to hit the fire?
Oh, you got fresh black smoke now. You got fresh black smoke. That means the fire is growing. White smoke is the fire is dying. Black smoke is the fire is growing.
Yeah. Motherfucker got nothing to restart now. They took out whole walls.
They made it worse. Let's do something to fire.
Oh, the whole building's going down anyway.
It's taking away. What else is?
No.
There's no other building to be.
Huh? What'd you?
She was wondering what that building was.
Back in 1913, it was a transmission company. It predates 1913. As soon as I saw it, I looked it up on the old Sandburn fire insurance maps.
Well, why are they knocking the white one?
Nothing happened to the white one. It was just the brick one. They couldn't leave that up.
You might as well knock that one down to make more.
That one might still be rented, or people might still be in it.
I didn't know. I thought it was boarded up.
They didn't say what started it, nothing.
Someone said they saw 2 kids come out of there
Yeah.
on something about bikes and.
I
and
don't know where the guy went. Really. Okay, you see the one that's walking with the vest on towards the guy right now? He came over and he asked who's been here since it went up. I said initially I haven't exactly been here since it started up, but I'm the one who called because I left my house and I saw it.
Mhm.
And by the time I got over here, it was already fully engulfed. He asked, did you see 2 kids, one in a white tank top and one in a red shirt on BMX bikes? Because they got caught on camera by that Piranha place leaving right after the fire started.
They're going to be stupid and post it on YouTube or something.
Rockford PD, all they gotta do is look for the shit, type it in there.
I mean, I grew up in the old days, man. We used to break into old buildings. But we never started them on fire.
No, it was just always
tag
just
and stuff
explore.
and,
It was always
yeah.
to explore the shit.
We had an old Kohl's with one of the big arched roofs that looked like a bowling alley.
Yeah. That old guy that was over here earlier, that was over here, he was saying that people have been lighting fires at playgrounds and everything. Yeah.
Yes, I heard there was a playground fire tonight too,
Yeah.
which I didn't see on Twitter. I saw this one on Twitter, but not a playground.
They didn't post on Rockford Scanner. They didn't post about the playground fire because this hit. I think it was a distraction. I think what the hell was is they hit the part first and then. Oh, they're putting back out. Oh shit. You can't hear from that side. You can. Yeah, they said they went and investigated the Booker T one. They didn't see nothing when they got there. Turned right back around and came back over here.
I get a kick out of how it's always just the Red X buildings.
She was like, they gotta have a basement. The way he was punching the shit
Oh, yeah.
and just collapsed.
I forgot to look on the map. I forgot to look on the Sandboard map if it had a basement. All I saw, I just looked at what it was back then.
It looked like it had a basement.
Because he, it just went.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, they must have had a basement. I probably hope that it just kept pushing the shell in.
Well, a lot of times back then you had like an actual water boiler to heat. And those things are quite heavy. So you'd probably want to put it on, solid foundation, not on wood beams. And they're quite big, so you don't want to take it, you don't want to take up part of your square footage for your, your ground floor.
Them certain fires down here, they're making it look like shit.
Seriously.
Well, the guy was telling me this is where they want to put the casino in this area.
I will put it there now.
I hope I heard they were going to do an aquarium with the casino. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they burnt that shit on fire to like make a statement or some shit. Like, we don't want that shit here. There's gotta be something.
I like older buildings because of history. You know what I mean? And then some older buildings have like the secret doorways.
The Red X building up on Kishwaukee?
Yeah.
That used to be the radio station? That was Rockford and Interurban's Trolley Bar. Before buses, they had streetcars. That's where they parked the streetcars at night, is that building. In fact, if you go on the south side, you can actually see that there would be tracks underneath the asphalt.
He's saying that's his place up.
They do know the train goes underneath the water, right? They got that big boom.
I thought they
would have halted the trains.
They did. They started it back up.
See, I told you that's why they didn't teach in case shit like that happened because they did it again.
Well, pretty much is they don't want like a 100-car train going through here if people need to get across the track
Yeah.
with hoses.
See the blocks.
I actually seen a fire where they ran the hose across the track and the train came and cut the hose.
I'd be mad as shit. Like this fucker.
Those are expensive hoses. You can see how nice that building was. Look at the size of that supporting wood beam.
It was
That-
well built.
I'm guessing that's an 8x8 at least.
It was well put. Everything in there was well made. Foundation was good.
That's probably oak.
Some kind of expensive wood, cedar or something like that. Oak.
Not cedar for a support. It's probably oak. They loved using oak back then.
Because of the texture, color.
Back then it was cheap. Just like back in the day in the 30s, lobster and crab were crap food. They used to feed it to prisoners. Prisoners used to eat that every day. And they bitched, moaned, and complained about it, and all of a sudden the rich people started eating it and the price went up.
I can't go back there because the fucking I just saw it on Facebook and was like, well, we don't live far. Might as well come down and look at it. So,
Yeah, we ain't got
I came all the way from Alpine. And I was what's the school by the hospital? Charles?
Oh, Lincoln.
I was by Lincoln and I smelt the fire.
damn. I smelled it as soon as we walked out the door, and we say we're by like Winnebago area near Cunningham, and I smelled
thought
it
it-
as soon as I got it. I'm like, damn.
from a picture. From what it
Wait,
looked like.
Winnebago's that way.
Yeah. Couple
The wind's
blocks-
going that way.
Couple blocks that way.
Oh, street. Okay, I'm thinking town.
Right by the Tinker Swiss cottage.
From the picture.
Oh, that's
on the-
right here.
on Facebook, I thought it was that building.
That's
Well,
right by the
I
tower
said,
here.
When I left my house, I was outside on my front porch on a phone call. I went inside to use the bathroom. There was nothing when I went inside. There was no smoke, nothing in the air. I come back outside, and you see the pure black smoke in the hollow of the fire under the black smoke. I was like, if that's not a fire, I don't know what that is.
They must have used an accelerant for sure.
Oh yeah.
They must have put something in there.
They used
Gasoline, some
Not
type of
necessarily. That dry ass wood, though. I mean, that's well over 100-year-old wood.
Oh yeah.
That's really dry. You know, there ain't no moisture in that no more.
shit. See a little lip right there.
Hell yeah.
They was like, well, this shit. I was reading the whole article, and they was like, well, their fire department's got like 2 crews on scene right now, and it's gonna burn for the next 2 to 3 hours. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. They don't care. They're letting it burn.
Some accelerant, so you can't put out with the hoses. Like if it was like a napalm, there's no way.
Thermite, but you know that wouldn't work on wood. I don't think.
Napalm would, but that shit.
Yeah, but where's
Yeah.
a kid gonna get napalm? I mean, you just can't go. I don't think you can go to the local hardware store and buy that stuff.
You have to
Oh.
make it.
Pretty sure they keep a tight list on who's buying napalm. And if you're not,
I mean, maybe fertilizer. Some of the fertilizers are accelerants, aren't they?
Napalm's actually kind of easy to make.
I
You
wouldn't
need
want
is
to.
Gasoline and styrofoam.
Well, it turns into. Isn't napalm like a jelly?
That's what the styrofoam does. You put the
Oh.
styrofoam in it, styrofoam heats up, makes it like a gel, mix it with gasoline. Woo. You can't put that shit out with a hose because it's like a gel, it's stuck.
Mhm.
They got no choice but
They'd have to
burn.
foam it.
See, that's what I never understood. They could like literally drop foam on these fires, and the fire would be out in like.
It's I think foam to make the foam. It's expensive, so they only use it when they really need it.
And if you, some of them you hit with water, it makes it fucking worse.
Yeah.
They gotta figure out what accelerant's being used before they even really put anything on
There
it.
could have been chemicals in that building, you know.
Oh yeah, for a minute over here, when it was still going a little bit, and they were hitting it with the water, you could smell some sort of accelerant coming
I
out.
smell gasoline.
That's what I was smelling. I was smelling gas and oil is what I was smelling.
We went. Me and my pops went to a fire in Elgin, and we're literally standing right across the street. It was on 19 by the car dealers in Elgin. Standing in the car dealer parking lot, watching the fire. Smoke's coming right at us. All of a sudden, the fire department. They make it was poisonous chemicals and shit in that building. Like, oh well, let's get the hell out of here.
Warn me about things.
They got cancerous materials in there right now.
Like I just fucked up my whole health thing.
I need to go to
Grow a third arm or
I need
something.
to go to the closest ER and get tested right now.
No, we didn't do that because it was back in like the 80s or 90s. We didn't give a shit about that kind of stuff, you know.
Now they got lead.
Now it's a big deal, but back then it was like, who cares?
They ever send people in there, or they just hit it with the hoses the whole time?
I don't know.
Huh?
When I got here, the fire was pretty much out.
No, the only building that people went into was the back one there, and they had firefighters in there with hoses keeping the fire from going to that building.
The aerial picture I saw 2 different roofs on fire. One here and then a black space and one here. So I'm guessing it would have been both of those buildings. And we've been notified the train is about 2 miles away. Be coming from that direction. We've been talking, a group of us, and we're starting to think maybe a gas line is popped in the basement that keeps feeding this fire. Because it just keeps popping up in the same spot. Oh, maybe it's coming from that side. I'm just taking a picture. Yeah, I know. I do this all the time. Whew. Holy shit, man. Seriously, it's a track. It ain't gonna jump the track. I do. I mean, if it jumped the track, that's not gonna save you. Slowing down.
He go,